Now, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
We are not doing that. That sounds gross. Your stomach too small. You just a little. They're not gonna let
Purdy
no
going to lead the
kid get in that
49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Whoa. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All of that backfired. Now I'm playing catch up. Should have took the field goal. Oh. At least I would have had some points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, my pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Steps away to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 6 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Pass incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Probably a turtle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his man.
Come on,
Jennings.
ain't no way he's gonna catch me, man.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Wow.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game.
That's not
just
crazy.
Need to hang on just a second longer.
You just in her
but
face
he couldn't
or something?
complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one lines up again, giving them, dare I say it,
right now. Oh, my God.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's caught on the side.
Man, they cheated.
They say he was
Open the quick.
So a big
Oh my goodness.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Oh.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And
Oh,
that's pretty
boy.
indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another
Defense,
play that's painted
all
the picture
that.
of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here